So excited about this day here, man. First, I got some good news for y'all. Coming live from the 239 Florida, man. New Tallahassee. Omarion Cooper just recommitted back to Florida State, his own stomping grounds. So first of all, I'd like to say, man, welcome back to Florida, Coop. Old Lehigh Acres grad, my former high school alumni. I'm gonna read off the details on this here. It's coming out of the Osceola, which is a paper in Tallahassee, Florida. It says Cooper was one of the FSU players lost last season, offseason that it most wanted to hold on to. A 3-star prospect in 2001 class out of Lehigh Acres, Florida. Cooper appeared in 20 games and made 7 starts over 2 seasons with the Seminoles. He had 3 interceptions, 4 pass breakups, and a forced fumble over his time at FSU. However, FSU was trying Cooper out at safety last spring, and he left the program in April 2023, transferring to Colorado. In his one season with the Buffaloes, Cooper appeared in 9 games and started 8 at cornerback, recording 37 tackles, 5 PBUs, 2 tackles for loss, and a sack. Now I'm going to stop right there because I noticed something key right there. When he transferred from Florida State the first time, it said Florida State tried him over at safety. Now, for y'all that familiar with Florida State, Omarion Cooper, when he first come out of high school, he come out as a cornerback. He played cornerback. But I guess they try to switch him over to safety. Now, if y'all look at Colorado and been following Colorado football and look what was going on in the spring, Coach Prime and his staff, they decided to do the same thing, try him out as safety. When I watched the documentary, he was having some trouble at corner a little bit, as far as I guess, I don't know, assignments or getting beat over the top. So coach might have seen something, you know what? But he came down here a lot in the run game and tackles. As you see right here, he had 37 tackles at cornerback when he was there at Colorado. So he gonna come down and lay that wood on you. He ain't afraid to do that. But by them transferring him over to safety, or trying to make him play safety, I think they was keeping some things on the wrap with that shoulder injury Shiloh had. Because with all the Porter jumping around, they probably short on man, so they probably needed to help embody that safety. But as a player, you've been playing a position so long, and sometimes you just don't feel comfortable going from a corner to a safety. Sometimes you just so familiar with your position and been playing it probably so long when you were little, you're not acceptable to change. Sometimes change can be good. If the coach might see some things in you as a player and might see some things in you as a technique, he might make that switch. Because we all remember when Trayon Diggs, when he was at Alabama, he was a receiver. But by him having that skill set and that ball skill set and the instincts and him knowing the receiver side, so that'd be perfect for him to go. That was perfect for him to go over to DB because he kind of, by him playing receiver in the beginning, he familiar with route, depth of your route, the breaks or the alignment that receivers take when they're finna run certain types of routes. So sometimes what I'm saying is sometimes switching to another position, it could be beneficial to a player, especially if a coach might be short in the area, they might need you over there. And that's just another position you can have under your belt. So the main thing is get on the field or get on a team if you're trying to go to the next level. You just want to get on the field and get on the team. So if you got to get on the field and on the team at safety, hey, I mean, you might need to consider that in reference to Coop. So I don't know. I know Florida State lost a couple DBs in the draft. So by him being over at Florida State before, he's familiar with Pat Sartain, which is the DB's coach. He's familiar with the program, how they run it. Familiar with the Norvell head coach, Norvell. So if they short on man, what perfect way to go get a vetted cornerback like Coop that already been in your system, know your system, got some experience under his belt, and he could come in right away and start and help your program out. Oh, let me get over here. Hold on, give me a second here. Go to my YouTube thing here. Okay. Let me see. Okay, yeah, I'm back. I was just checking my connection with my YouTube. See how that was going. Hold on a second. Where is this? I'll give me a second here. I'm trying to figure some things out. Okay. Yeah. All right, I'm back. Yeah, we back in the building now. All right, like I was saying, yeah, sometimes moving to another position could be beneficial for you as a player. Close that out. Yeah. All right, turn the volume down on that. Hey, bear with me. Bear with me in the chat here. While I do some things right quick. On my face. Oh man, what we doing right there? Oh man. Okay, we're gonna get out of that. Ah, okay, now we there. There we go. All right, we back, y'all. So let me continue on to read about some more stats from Coop. After playing more than 4 games in each of his first 3 seasons in college, Cooper arrived back at FSU with 2 years to play. One, essentially he could redshirt, unlikely, but if he plays this fall, that would be his final season. While FSU has had players announce they are returning to the program after originally announcing their intention to transfer, Cooper is the first player Mike Norvell has brought back who played games in another school before returning. Secondary wasn't FSU's biggest need coming out of spring, but it's a position where you can never have enough players, and Cooper's return bolstered the depth of that room. It's unclear at this time if Cooper will again be a cornerback at FSU, or will be working some at safety like he was before leaving the program. Like I said, I think Coop's main thing is, hey, man, to get on the field and play. Because if we're going to use this season here, which I know he's not going to redshirt, but if you're going to use the season here, ain't going to be a last season, you might as well just get on the field where you can and just ball on out. You know what I'm saying? So you can go ahead and enter the draft. I'm very excited, elated for the kid because he come out of my hometown, Fort Myers, Florida. He come out of my high school. As a matter of fact, Lehigh Acres Senior High School. Lightning, go Lightning, bold up, as we say. And Florida State know what they're getting. They're getting a good, solid kid, good, solid ball player. I don't know what made him transfer back, you know. But sometimes we just got to do the best for us, man, as we're an athlete. Sometimes you got to just make the move that's best for us. I'm pretty sure there ain't no bad blood, but no, he left gracefully from Colorado. And I'm pretty sure Prime, from being from Fort Myers, his hometown, he wishing nothing but the best. And this is an example. As you look at most of the players that left Colorado, Cooper, Dylan Elwoods, a couple more of the players, this should be an example to some of the other players at Colorado, because since they're in the limelight right now and all eyes on Colorado, they should be looking at how these kids leaving the program. If you're going to leave, if you don't see it's a good fit, just leave, you know. Thank coaches for your time, their opportunity, and just go where you finna go to your new program and just ball out when you get there, you know. Ain't no use to bad-mouthing the coaches, going back and forth Twitter space with the ex-players, because it just don't look good for you going to the next program you at. From a teammate standpoint, from a player-coach relationship standpoint. Just go where you finna go, wish everybody luck, and just go ball out at your next institution, man. Okay, that we talked about Cooper. Now I want to address like some of these fans on, or should I say cult followers on YouTube when it comes to Coach Prime. First of all, I come from an angle as a fan. I played the game at a collegiate level, high school, Park Warner. So I've been playing the game from football, basketball to baseball since I was 7 years old. So I'm well versed in numerous sports, not just football. Actually, football is not my first love. I like basketball more than I like football or any other sport. But I just was great enough or good enough to play all sports and equally with really no drop off from sport to sport. I just happened to get a scholarship. Well, I ain't get no scholarship. I just happened to have the grades, go to Alabama A&M, walk on to the team, and, you know, the rest is history. Earned my degree in marketing, took physical education classes. So I know the sports, I know the game, I know the basics of the game, the rules of the game, all facets of the game. But now, since this is a business, you got to learn the business aspect of the game. I like to thank you whoever just came in the chat or came on the live. This live here is talking about Omarion Cooper and him committing back to FSU. But yeah, like I was saying, I go to a lot of other platforms. I might be in the chat, or I might make comments on the landscape of Colorado football since everybody then started the page and named it Prime this or Colorado this. But they really not understanding the nuances or the business of the game. They just casual fans, which is nothing wrong with that. But don't deem a person in my stature as a hater when they speak from a knowledgeable standpoint of the game, or don't go along with certain things that's going on with the game or coaches. Y'all quit to deem them a hater. Like, we gotta stop using that term loosely, hater. I can't hate, especially Coach Prime. For one, we from the same hometown. I know some of his family. I done went to school with his sister, Tracy Knight. She a year older than me. So I can't be no hater in that aspect, because they won't allow me to hate on Pride if I'm still in the same city he from. Y'all there. Sure, if y'all think I'm haters and y'all don't like it, what you think the people that's right here in my hometown gonna say anything? So, but I say what I say on certain platforms, and I stand on what I say because I'm coming with knowledge of the game. This channel is called Love That Game for a reason. I love the game, I don't just love football. Like I said, I love basketball, baseball, football, track. I ran track. I went to state and track. I did it all, man. If you look at the logo, if you go look at the logo of this channel, it has all sports in there, not just football. Not just football. But it baffled me to see so many people, fans, but then somebody speak contrary to what Coach Prime says or he views, you automatically deem a hater. Or if they don't get you that way, they quickly go to use the race card. Oh, you don't want to see a black man succeed and all this. I'm a black man. That's far from the truth. But at the same time, we gotta hold these people accountable for what they say, for what they do. If we're gonna use that race card, and as a community and support of the black man, cause he a grown man, and he made a decision to go to Jackson State, stay there for a couple years, then go to Colorado, take that job. But he did what's best for him and his family and his kids. Hell, if I had the opportunity to coach my sons, which I have sons, 3 boys right now, 2 of them get ready to go to high school next year, I want to get the coaching job too and coach my boy if the opportunity presents itself. Now, but I ain't gonna play that daddy ball. Now, I ain't gonna play the daddy ball. I ain't gonna play the favoritism. Not saying that favoritism, but we all do know nepotism exists, and we seeing it right in front of our eyes. That's nepotism exists and going on. But he did what's best for him in his situation. Because I don't think no other team, I don't think no other school that was, he went and interviewed for the job would allow him or gave him the leeway to do what he doing at Colorado by bringing his Louis luggage, by pretty much no quarterback competition, and handing the keys over to his son Shador. I don't think no other program, like if he would have went to South Florida, which he could have went to South Florida. But I definitely know, by me being in Florida, I definitely know South Florida wasn't gonna just hand him the keys over, his son the keys over to the quarterback star position job. So he would have had to compete for that. Not saying that there's no competition, but we all see, man, there's nepotism going on in the game. But this here ain't about Colorado. This ain't about Coach Prime. I started this live right here just to congratulate a former alumni of my high school, Omarion Cooper, for committing back to Florida State. If I had a chance to go to a school when I came out of high school, it'd have been Florida State. That was my number one school to go to in football. And guess who I kind of looked up to at Florida State in 1988? It was Deion Sanders. He from my hometown. I went to school with his sister. Man, nobody couldn't tell me nothing. I want to be. We playing sandlot football. I want to be like Prime. I mean, other kids around my age now, I'm in my 40s, but when we was kids, hey, man, we want to be like Prime. If it wasn't Prime, it was another fella in Fort Myers by the name of Jamie Jeremy. He went to Miami Hurricanes. He ran like a 4.240, 4.140 coming out of high school, Fort Myers Greenway. He was touted as the next Deion coming out of Fort Myers. So if it wasn't Deion, it was him I was looking up to as a kid. So I can't be no hater. Prime was my first football player that I looked up to. If it weren't for Prime in Florida State, basketball, like I said, my first love. So Jordan was the next guy. I want to go to Florida State or North Carolina. You know my two schools. North Carolina for basketball, Florida State for football. So them guys out here in this YouTube space, man, just know, love that game ain't no hater, man. We don't hate on this channel, man. We just give you the raw facts and we give you the unadulterated truth, and we speak on the nuances of the game because we played the game, we studied the game. You know what I'm saying? We love the game pretty much. I ain't gonna be on here too much long tonight. I just want to touch bases because I every day I'm in other people's chats and platforms when I just give my expertise and knowledge on the game, and them Deion Cope followers, they just jump on you, boy. But hey, yeah, I'm gonna hold my own and stand on what I stand on. You know. But yeah, this is a good safe space for you people that are out there that love the game. I'm gonna be featuring youth kids on here, high school kids on here, college kids on here, their highlights. I'm gonna be doing live chats with them on here, interviewing them, giving them a voice, man, giving the kids a voice and a space to be heard on this platform, not just Colorado or Prime, you know, which is good content, free content, because he's the hottest thing in the algorithm right now. But this is a sports channel. We gonna talk about all things sports, man. So if you guys love all things sports, if you're a kid that might be out there watching, hit the like button, subscribe. Definitely subscribe, share, and yeah, man, we finna change the game over here. Love that game. With that being said, I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that subscribe, like, and share button. And remember, man, love outweighs talent. Let me say that again. The motto and the motto of Love the Game is love outweighs talent, man. So no matter how good you think you is, man, you gotta love the game. Like Coach Prime said, you gotta love the game. You gotta really love it, man. Put in your blood, sweat, hard work, and tears in this thing, and it'll pay you off in the end. With that, I say, we out. Shalom. Love that game.